So we were talking about electron affinity. It is the magnitude of energy released when an electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom. Electron gain enthalpy is defined little differently. Electron gain enthalpy is the change in enthalpy when an electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom. Okay. Normally, for most of the atoms, the addition of electron, the process of addition of electron is an exothermic process. So delta Hg is generally negative. In all those cases, we take electron affinity as minus of delta Hg, electron affinity as magnitude of delta Hg. But for a few atoms which have a stable electronic configuration, such as noble gases, beryllium, magnesium, this is beryllium. Beryllium, magnesium, zinc, cadmium, mercury, etc. Delta Hg is positive. Whenever the process of addition of electron is an endothermic process, for such cases we say that atoms do not have any affinity for electron. Electron affinity is not defined for such cases, and we take electron affinity as approximately 0. Clear है ये point? आ रहा समझ में सबको? पेज टर्न करूं? पेज टर्न करूं? नेक्स्ट देखो, याद करो हमने आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी में आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी और डेल्टा एच आई के बीच में एक रिलेशन लिखा था. और सिमिलर रिलेशन इज वैलिड फॉर डेल्टा एच ईजी एंड ईए आल्सो. So we'll write this points. Actually, we don't talk about temperatures while writing electron affinity to delta Hg, but actually is the magnitude of energy released at 0 Kelvin is defined at 0 Kelvin. Therefore, we'll get delta Heg is equal to minus Ea minus 5/2 RT. याद करो हमने आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी में भी एक सिमिलर रिलेशन लिखा था. मैं दिखा देता हूं एक बार. डेल्टा एच आई इज इक्वल टू आई प्लस 5/2 RT. ठीक है, यहाँ पे विल गेट delta Hg is equal to minus Ea minus 5/2 RT. So only at 0 Kelvin, delta Hg is minus of Ea. Okay, all other temperatures will relate this. Will relate delta Hg and Ea by this equation. So delta Heg at any temperature T Kelvin is related to electron affinity by this equation. ठीक है? but normally unless otherwise specified, we take delta Eg as minus of Ea for exothermic electron addition process. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये पॉइंट? एंडोथर्मिक के लिए ये रिलेशन वैलिड नहीं, ओनली वैलिड फॉर एक्सोथर्मिक. Next debate. For many atoms, addition of 2 or more electrons are possible. In that cases, we define delta H Eg1, delta H Eg2, and so on. This example, देखो, x plus electron giving x minus. This is often written as delta H Eg1. Then x minus gaseous plus electron will give x2 minus gaseous. This will be delta H Eg2. Similarly, x2 minus gaseous plus electron will get x3 minus gaseous. This is delta H Eg3. Okay, and so on. An important point here is delta H Eg1 is generally negative. It's positive for few elements, only for a few elements. It's positive only for a few elements, such as जो पहले भी लिखा है मैंने, it's positive only for a few elements, such as beryllium, magnesium, noble gases, zinc, cadmium, mercury, etc. Delta H Eg1 is so delta H Eg1 is generally negative. It's positive only for a few elements, but
delta H Eg2, delta H Eg3, etc. are always endothermic. The reason being, once an electron has been added, we get an anion. एक बार एक electron add हो गया, we get a negatively charged anion. And anion and electron will always repel, whatever be the electronic configuration of the anion. The X minus and E will always repel each other. If there is a repulsion between two species, it's very difficult to bring them close to each other. It is very difficult to add an electron to an anion. Addition of electron to an anion is always endothermic. Therefore, delta Eg2, delta Eg3 for any atom will always be endothermic. आ रहा समझ में? Is this clear to everyone? Although delta Eg1 may be negative, is generally negative, may be positive for some cases, but delta Eg2, delta Eg3, etc. are always endothermic. Okay. एक important example देखो, इसमें ऑक्सीजन का delta Gg values मैं तुम्हें दिखाता हूँ. Let us look at the delta Gg values for oxygen. Oxygen plus electron giving O minus, delta Eg1, the value is around minus 131. एक मिनट मैं एनसीईआरटी का डेटा लिखा रहा हूँ. This is minus 141. Yes, minus 141 kilojoules per meter. Let us write its delta Heg2 value, O minus electron plus O. डेटा एनसीईआरटी में नहीं दिया हुआ है. delta Heg2. Around plus 800. Around plus 800. Often delta Eg2 is so high that the sum of first two electron affinities, if you are adding two electrons, it is found to be always endothermic. Overall delta Heg is always constant. 800 minus 140 करेंगे तो around 639, 659. This is true for almost every atom. Write this point. Delta H Eg2, delta H Eg3, etc. have such high positive values, have so high positive values, very high positive values, such that the total delta Heg for formation of dianion or a trianion is always positive. Formation of dianion or a trianion is always important point. Delta H Eg2, delta H Eg3, etc. have very high positive value, such that total delta H Eg is always positive for formation of dianion. Clear है ये point?
क्लियर है ये? Next we'll study the factors affecting electron affinity, trends and exceptions. Electron affinity is the attraction for electron by an atom. Therefore, its factors are similar to factors affecting ionization energy. Ionization energy also depends on attraction for electron by the atom, by the nucleus of an atom. So next topic likho, factors affecting electron affinity. The factors affecting electron affinity. ठीक है, similar factors हैं. First factor, electron affinity, inversely proportional to size. Smaller size will result in stronger attraction for the outer electrons, stronger attraction for the added electrons, more electron affinity. Electron affinity directly proportional to effective nuclear charge. More effective nuclear charge, more attraction for the outermost electron, more attraction for the added electron. ठीक है? And definitely two more factors will be stability of electronic configuration and penetration. Yes, yes. The third factor is stability of electronic configuration. You can say that atoms with extra stable electronic configuration have much lower values of electron affinity than expected. In fact, many of them may have positive values of delta Hg, such that electron affinity is almost zero. ठीक है। देखो, if the electronic configuration is stable, it will be difficult to add electron. So there is no affinity for electron. That means electron affinity is low. Less energy will be released during addition of electron. और ionization energy में क्या बोला था मैंने? If electronic configuration is stable, it is difficult to remove the electron. That means more energy is required to remove the electron. So ease of addition of electron is proportional to the magnitude of energy released. So more electron affinity matlab it is easier to add an electron. Sorry, ease of addition of an electron is dependent on the magnitude of electron affinity. Higher electron affinity means it's easier to add electron. Okay. Why ease of removal of electron is inversely related to ionization energy. More ionization energy means it is more difficult to remove the electron. So, अगर electronic configuration stable है, it becomes difficult to either remove the electron or add electron. It becomes difficult to remove the electron. That means ionization energy increases. It becomes difficult to add an electron. That means electron affinity decreases. ठीक है, clear है ये? विरोक, clear है ये point? And the fourth point is penetration. More penetration should result in greater attraction for electron. Greater attraction for electron, so more electron affinity. Electron affinity should depend on penetration. Here also, this factor is applicable for nearby elements. Elements close to each other in the periodic table. Okay, they should not be very far off. The sizes should not be too different. The effective nuclear charge should not be too different. Then only we'll use the factor of penetration. Now, based on these factors, okay, we'll discuss the trends and exceptions in electron affinity. The first two factors will be mainly explaining the general trends. The next two factors will be mainly explaining the exceptions. Okay? So, सबसे पहले trends in electron affinity. The general trend is from left to right in a period. Electron affinity increases, and from top to bottom in a group, electron affinity decreases. These are the general trends. Same as ionization energy, because the factors are same. Okay. Now we'll do the exceptions. Now we'll do exceptions in electron affinity. Let us now do exceptions. Similar to ionization energy, just as ionization energy had some irregularities in the variation along a period, similar to that, even electron affinity variation is irregular in every period. We'll write this point. In every period, the variation of electron affinity has irregularities. Let us look at these irregularities. Let us look at these variations. Turn करूं? Please turn करूं?
नेक्स्ट देखो, let me explain this variation, this irregularities. Let us take examples of second period and third period elements and explain. For example, let us consider the second period elements. Second period elements: lithium, beryllium, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. Let us write their configurations. Configurations are S1, S2, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, and P6. These are the configurations. Okay. Now let us identify the stable electronic configurations out of these. Stable electronic configurations are beryllium, nitrogen, and neon. Now the atoms with stable electronic configurations have extremely low values of electron affinity. They have, in fact, they have the lowest values of electron affinities in the respective period. Neon का सबसे कम आ जाएगा. अभी याद करो, हमने बताया था बेरिलियम के लिए, नियॉन के लिए, नोबल गैसेस के लिए डेल्टा जीजी इज कांस्टेंट, इलेक्ट्रॉन अफिनिटी इज टेकन एज 0. नियॉन का सबसे कम आता है बिकॉज नियॉन हैज द मोस्ट स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. देन वी गेट बेरिलियम एंड देन वी गेट नाइट्रोजन. Stability of electronic configuration check करेंगे. It's most difficult to add an electron in neon. Delta Gg will have the highest positive value for neon. Then delta Gg will have some positive value for beryllium also. Nitrogen it is found to have negative value. Nitrogen के Gg की value positive we check. I think even for nitrogen we have a positive value of delta. Yes, even nitrogen has a positive delta Gg value. ठीक है, ये ऐड कर लो यहाँ पे, यहाँ ना लिखा है हमने, यहाँ पे ऐड नाइट्रोजन ऑल्सो, बेरिलियम, मैग्नीशियम, नोबल गैसेस, नाइट्रोजन, जिंक, कैडमियम, मर्क्यूरी एटसेट्रा. और जगह ऐड करेंगे, एक और जगह हमने लिखा था, वहाँ पे लिखा था, इधर लिखा था, नोबल गैसेस, नाइट्रोजन, बेरिलियम, मैग्नीशियम, जिंक, कैडमियम, मर्क्यूरी एटसेट्रा हैव पॉजिटिव डेल्टा Gg. ये ऐड कर लो. इवन फॉर नाइट्रोजन वी हैव अ पॉजिटिव डेल्टा. दो जगह मैंने लिखा है, दोनों जगह. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये? तो अभी वापस आ जाते हैं हम जो कर रहे थे. We were doing the order of electron affinities in the second period element. इसमें से expected order is from left to right it should increase, but neon का minimum आ जाएगा. neon के बाद beryllium और उसके बाद nitrogen. From left to right it should increase. There's one more exception. Another exception there is between lithium and boron. It's found that lithium has higher electron affinity than boron. The higher electron affinity of lithium is due to higher penetration of the S subshell in lithium than the penetration of P subshell. Lithium has higher electron affinity than boron because of higher penetration. Overall order seems very irregular. If you look at the overall order, इट सीम्स वेरी इरेगुलर. सबसे पहले आएगा नियॉन, नियॉन के बाद आएगा बेरिलियम, बेरिलियम के बाद आएगा नाइट्रोजन, देन लिथियम आना चाहिए बट पहले बोरोन आएगा, फिर लिथियम आएगा, फिर बच गए कार्बन, ऑक्सीजन और फ्लोरीन. इस ऑर्डर को ऐसे डायरेक्टली स्टडी करने की कोशिश करेंगे ना तो बहुत ही इरेगुलर, अजीब से अपोजिट ऑर्डर दिखता है. बहुत डिफिकल्ट ऐसे याद रखना, बट ऐसे सिस्टमेटिकली याद करने की कोशिश करेंगे थोड़ा इजियर हो जाता है. ठीक है, पहले सारे एलिमेंट्स लिख लो, फिर एलिमेंट्स विद स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस आइडेंटिफाई करो, फिर उनका बहुत कम हो जाएगा, फिर लिथियम का बोरोन से पेनिट्रेशन की वजह से ज्यादा. आ रहा है समझ में? You cannot hear me. Am I not audible? सब समझा ये जो समझाया मैंने ऑर्डर सेकंड ग्रेड एलिमेंट्स के लिए? फाइन. ठीक है. तो एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं थर्ड पीरियड एलिमेंट्स का. सिमिलरली वी कैन कंपेयर फॉर द थर्ड पीरियड एलिमेंट्स आल्सो. सोडियम, मैग्नीशियम, एल्यूमिनियम, सिलिकॉन, फास्फोरस, सल्फर. and argon. Okay, similarly, we can write the electronic configurations S1, S2, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, and P6. Identifying the atoms with stable electronic configurations. सबसे स्टेबल आ जाएगा आर्गन, सबसे कम इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी, फिर मैग्नीशियम, देन वी हैव फास्फोरस. और सोडियम का एल्यूमिनियम से ज्यादा आएगा बिकॉज ऑफ हायर पेनिट्रेशन. सोडियम का हायर इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी देन एल्यूमिनियम, हायर पेनिट्रेशन. फिर राइट द ओवरऑल ऑर्डर. Write the overall order. The overall order will be argon, then magnesium, then phosphorus, then aluminium, then sodium, silicon, sulfur, chlorine. क्लियर है ये? आ रहा है समझ में? क्लियर है ये? There's one more major exception that is there in the electron affinity. Another major exception in the electron affinity is electron affinity of 2p is less than electron affinity of 3p elements. This is second period p block elements. This is third period p block elements. Electron affinity of 2p is less than electron affinity. Look at the expected order. पेस्ट टर्न करूँ ना, जल्दी से नोट कर दो. Electron affinity of 2p elements is less than electron affinity of 3p. Next, let us understand this with an example. To compare electron affinities of fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Astatine जो तो generally हम radioactive elements include नहीं करते comparison में. If we write the order, expected order is from top to bottom. Electron affinity should decrease. From top to bottom, electron affinity should decrease. The exception is fluorine has a lower electron affinity than bromine. Exception is fluorine has a lower electron affinity than chlorine. Similar exception is there in the other groups also. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. Oxygen has a lower electron affinity than sulfur. That is the second period p block elements, which has lower electron affinity than third period p block elements. Reason for this exception is the logic is very small size of second period elements, 2p elements, results in high electron density, which causes increased electron repulsion. Electron repulsion, which decreases the electron affinity. Decreases the electron affinity. अभी इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी कितनी डिक्रीज होगी, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू प्रेडिक्ट दैट. फॉर एग्जांपल, okay, in group 18 for halogens, the overall order is such that fluorine has an electron affinity that is just lower than chlorine. But group 16 के लिए, halogens is group 17. Group 16 के लिए order is oxygen has the lowest electron affinity. Oxygen की electron affinity lowest आती है. Similarly, if we compare in nitrogen group, group 15 में थोड़ा यूनिक है, very unique order of electron affinity. इसमें order of electron affinity is नाइट्रोजन से ज्यादा फॉस्फोरस, फॉस्फोरस से ज्यादा आर्सेनिक, आर्सेनिक से ज्यादा एंटीमोनी और एंटीमोनी से कम बिस्मुथ. तो दिस इज वेरी यूनिक, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू एक्सप्लेन दिस ऑर्डर. तो पूरा ही एक्सपेक्टेड से ऑपोजिट है. bismuth is only slightly lower than arsenic, antimony, but greater than arsenic. The overall order is nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, bismuth, and then antimony. ग्रुप 14 में देखेंगे तो कार्बन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, टिन, लेड अगर देखेंगे तो कार्बन हैज लोअर इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी देन सिलिकॉन बट ग्रेटर देन जर्मेनियम, टिन एंड लेड. 14 में सिलिकॉन, कार्बन, germanium, tin and lead. Normally, it has lower electron affinity only than the 3p element, but greater than 4p, 5p, and 6p. But group 16 or group 15 में वैसा नहीं. Other than group 16 and 15, group 13, 14, 15, group 13, 14, and 17, it has lower electron affinity only than 3p elements. रन करूं. ग्रुप 13 का यहाँ लिख लो. इस एग्जांपल्स में ग्रुप 13 में इधर ही लिख देता हूँ. ग्रुप 13 एलिमेंट्स में भी बोरोन का लोवेस्ट आ रहा है. ऑर्डर इज एल्यूमिनियम, गैलियम, इंडियम, थैलियम. बोरोन हैज द लोवेस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी. ग्रुप 13 में भी बोरोन का लोवेस्ट आ रहा है. ठीक है, क्लियर है ये. तो थोड़ा बहुत तुम्हें याद करना पड़ेगा. तो हमारा रिजल्ट ऐसा है कि ग्रुप 13, ग्रुप 16 और ग्रुप 15 में, ग्रुप 13, ग्रुप 15 और ग्रुप 16 में मैं नेक्स्ट पेज में समराइज कर देता हूँ. इन ग्रुप्स 13, 15 and 16, 2p element has the lowest electron affinity. Whereas in group 14 and 17, the 2p element has electron affinity lower than 3p, but greater than 4p and 5p. क्लियर है ये. कुछ और इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स है। Which element has highest ionization energy? बताओ, element with highest ionization energy. Which element has the highest ionization energy? Highest पूछना मैं, lowest नहीं. Lowest is cesium. No, it's not fluorine. From left to right, ionization energy increases. It is the noble gases which have the highest ionization energy. The noble gases from top to bottom ionization energy decreases. तो उसमें से highest ionization energy आ जाएगी helium. It is helium which has the highest ionization energy. Now, element with lowest ionization energy. Normally, alkali metals have the lowest ionization energy. Cesium आता है. Francium has a slightly higher value of ionization energy. Because of lanthanide contrast. बहुत कम difference है, but slightly higher. The value is around 375 kilojoules per mole. Value of the lowest ionization energy is greater. The value is around 375 kilojoules. Next, we'll talk about element with highest electron affinity. Which element will have highest electron affinity? This is chlorine. Yes. Element with highest electron affinity, not fluorine. अभी बताया ना मैंने, fluorine has a lower electron affinity than chlorine. Electron affinity of 2p is less than electron affinity of 3p. तो fluorine नहीं आएगा. Element with highest electron affinity is chlorine. The value is around 349 kilojoules per mole. यहाँ से हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Even the highest electron affinity is lower than the lowest ionization energy. Important point there. The highest electron affinity is lower than the lowest ionization energy. भाई ये magnitude है भाई. Magnitude, electron affinity is the magnitude of energy release. Viro, electron affinity is the magnitude of energy released when electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom. Electron affinity की negative value नहीं लिखते हैं. Although books में कहीं-कहीं electron affinity negative लिखा रहता है, but technically electron affinity has to have a positive value. Delta Hg has a negative value. ठीक है? Clear है ये? स्टार्ट में लिखा है मैंने, डेल्टा Hg इज नेगेटिव, इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी इज माइनस ऑफ डेल्टा Hg. ठीक है. नाउ अभी अगर ध्यान से देखेंगे तो इवन द हाईएस्ट EA इज लेस देन द लोवेस्ट आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी. highest EA is less than the lowest ionization energy. That means electron affinity of any element X is always less than ionization energy of any other element Y. Electron affinity of X is always less than ionization energy of Y, where X and Y are any two elements. यहाँ पे कुछ और points देखते हैं. X plus electron giving X minus. The delta H is delta H Eg. So X minus gaseous giving X gaseous plus electron. This can be written as ionization energy of X minus. And this will be equal to negative of delta H Eg of X. Because the two processes are reverse of each other. Okay, ये वाला reaction और ये वाला reaction देखो, बस हमने reverse किया reaction को. The reactions have only been reversed. Delta H will be of opposite sign. So we can say that this is 1 second. This is delta H IE of X minus. These two delta H values are just opposite of each other. So we can say that delta H IE of 1 second रुकना. Delta H IE of X minus is equal to delta H Eg of X minus of delta H Eg of X. And minus delta H Eg is nothing but electron affinity. We can say that ionization energy of X is equal to electron affinity of ionization energy of X minus is equal to electron affinity of X. And similarly, ionization energy of X is equal to electron affinity of X plus. यहाँ से हम एक important result derive कर सकते हैं. As EA of X is less than IE of Y, you can say that EA of X is always less than EA of X plus. Because EA of Y plus. Electron affinity of Y plus is same as ionization energy of Y. The electron affinity of any neutral atom is always lower than electron affinity of a cation. ये हमेशा ही true है. Electron affinity of a neutral atom is always less than electron affinity of cation. Similarly, we can say that EA of X is equal to IE of X minus. Ionization energy of an anion will always be less than ionization energy of a neutral atom. ये दो रिजल्ट्स इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट्स। क्लियर है? ये आ रहा है समझ में? We have finished with electron affinity and ionization energy. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी एक प्रॉपर्टी बची है, उससे रिलेटेड कुछ और पॉइंट्स करेंगे। होमवर्क में we have to solve FBO up to question number 46. FBO up to 46. FBS 11 to 18. Okay, ये कंप्लीट करो। नेक्स्ट क्लास में we'll talk about electronegativity. This week we'll finish this. ठीक है? Last lecture we'll take doubts. क्लियर है ये? चलो, thank you everyone. Have a good day and take care.